In a world that's constantly changing, you have to move forward to change with it. At Strayer University, we see you striving to work harder and go further. That's why we provide you with the tools you need to get there, like offering a brand new laptop when you enroll in a bachelor's program, so you can do your coursework anytime, anywhere. Because our greatest strength is helping you unlock yours, so you can always keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. Eligibility rules, restrictions, and exclusions apply. Connect with us for details.
The Podcast Playground.
Hooray!
You are now entering the Whose House podcast.
Hey, ho.
Yo, Lil Kim, man. Oh, my God.
Yo, all I got to say is I love Brooklyn. I love you too, Who, because you always been supportive.
Yo, man, I mean,
Brooklyn.
I'm trying, you know, like, I mean, come on. Speaking of Biggie, like, you even put the beef aside with Faith, the legendary beef. Like, you guys, like, grew up and made it a special event, like a special situation, like.
Well, you know, the crazy thing is like, at the end of the day, we family, whether we like it or not, you know. But, you know, we've always been fans of each other's music, fans of each other's work. Like, I think that we are really sisters in a certain sense, in that, you know, I'm a part of the estate, she's a part of the estate, we a part of Big, and, you know, we both share a lot in common, and he was the main thing in common, but at the same time, you know, we're all a family, and we all realize how, you know, strong we could be together, you know.
Oh, my
and my sister's total, oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord. I mean, you used to hang with them tough back in the days. Like, y'all were, like, inseparable.
And we back now, and we've been rolling. We've been having so much fun. You know, Keisha and Kima and Pam, like, we were all, like, one big group. Like, It was me, it was Kima, Keisha, and Pam, and Kim, the bad girls.
Yeah, so y'all used to shop together, eat together. Y'all had Nobu. Y'all making fun of those rich dudes trying to holler. Like, y'all did all that together?
We had fun. Yeah, man. We had so much fun. We even had a lot of fun during rehearsals and stuff, you know. Is
there any, like, incredible Biggie stories that you've never released for his birthday? Like, you want to give to your fans out there?
Oh, my God, let me think.
There gotta be one crazy one. You know, and a lot of potheads are tuned in. Was Biggie, like, did he smoke a lot of weed? I never got this info about Biggie. Did he smoke weed a lot?
Garbage bags.
No, come on.
I swear, garbage bags.
Was there a specific, like, you know, weed is, like, so popular now?
I know him and Snoop, they got up one time together. And they literally had, like, a freaking smoke off, like, literally.
No.
And look, you know, Big was kind of like, he'll fall asleep anywhere. So, you know, the weed put you out. And one time he fell asleep, and they thought, oh, yeah, he's out for the count. He woke right up like, where's past that?
Get out of here. Oh, my God. Did you smoke with them? Were you down with that? Like, I can't see you smoking a fat blunt like Lil Kim with a fat blunt.
I know, it's funny, but I used to sometimes with him, you know. Like, that was just our little rock star days.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine, like, if you were still alive now, like, dabbing? There's so many, like, weed choices now. Like, and it's legal in cities and shit.
One of my friends actually grows his own freaking weed, you know?
Yo, is there a Lil Kim strand out there that we need to know about? Is there, like, a blunt that I could order and it has your name on there?
Not pressed up yet. You know, some people might call they smoke, you know, Lil Kim something, but not yet. You know, not yet. They working on it.
How does it feel to give birth to, like, sexuality on stage? Like, you started that shit. Like you made it so sexy and serious. Like,
thank you. No, thank you. It's funny because I didn't set out to do that. I just was, you know, being myself, and I just was talking to my ladies and always, you know, pro my girls. You know, I'm always for my girls, and I like to be the mouthpiece, the voice for my ladies. So, you know, it just happened organically. But, you know, I love to see people basically emulating me with respect, you know?
Yep.
You know, that's an awesome feeling.
Nah, I'm glad you got me horny as hell back in those days, man. I was, damn.
You are so stupid.
I was horny as fuck. Yo, but, I was going crazy, man.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
Before you get out of here, because you are a legend in its own right, but you got to tell me straight up what was going on in your head when Puff fell in that hole at BET Awards. Like, please tell me what was going on in your head. Please, Kim. Please, God.
Well, my first thing was like, nigga, you all right? I was so hurt, but I'm not gonna lie though. Like when I saw him coming, like, cause you know I was in a secret compartment place.
Yeah.
They had me in the place down in an elevator. I was in an elevator.
Oh,
actually,
man.
right? And so where I was, I stood up on this thing so I could see a little bit of what was going on, and I actually saw him kind of walking towards it. And I started screaming.
You know?
And guess what? He got right back up like a G. He, kept moving. He you know, he pushed through, and that's all that matters. You know, like he's a true entertainer. Everybody been down before on stage. Most entertainers been rapper down on stage.
I mean, Beyonce kind of like won like the biggest trips or falls or whatever, but
Yeah, I think so. That has to be like the all-time number one.
yeah, that's all time. But Puff is kind of close right there with that fucking hole. I'll tell you that.
Maybe, but I think B got it. I think that one is so, gosh, that was so fun. But you know what? It happens to the best of us. And you know what?
Yeah.
Like a true entertainer, she just kept on going and rocking like a true entertainer. That's what you got to do.
I mean, I think
know?
you have to have a great fall in your career. Like Drake, 50, everybody fell. You know, even Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know?
I fell a couple times.
I never saw you fall before, so that's kind of good. I saw Foxy Brown fall bust her ass in Brooklyn, but that was some other shit.
I bust my ass before.
For real?
I had to stop the music. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
See ya.
Bust my ass, yo. And you know, the crowd went crazy because, you know, I owned it. I was like, hey, look, my shit bleeding and everything. You can't keep a good woman down. You can't keep a good bitch down.
What?
Keep the music down.
Joke's Up Ice Cream Dispensary is the #1 cannabis dispensary in Studio City and Los Angeles.
I want to tell you congrats, man.
Amazing. It feels amazing. It is the best feeling in the world. My daughter saved my life. Like she just picked me up in a whole nother way. And I'm so happy for her in my life. I can't see myself without her in my life. That's just period. You know.
Oh wow.
And you know, I just, as a mom, I can't even. I know people go through things, but as a mom, I can't even see myself like ever being away from my child. You know. So, you know, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah, the thing that's cool, hip hop been waiting for that Lil Kim baby for a long time. We've been waiting. We've been like,
yeah.
oh my God, Lil Kim got a baby. We've been waiting, yo. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
I think she couldn't. For me, she couldn't have came at a better time.
Yep.
Like, it was the perfect time for me, you know. And I'm just, you know, so happy and a proud mommy. And you know, her birthday's next month. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I don't know. It's gonna be fun.
And then, yeah, before you get out of here, that Anthony Mason thing, is that true? I heard they were talking about it the other day with Fat Joe, like story to tell. Is that towards Anthony Mason? Because you were in studio with Biggie and all.
You know
that.
what? I didn't even hear the rumors. That's crazy. What they saying? I didn't hear anything.
Well, Fat Joe said that whole story to tell record was toward Anthony Mason that played for the Knicks. So it was kind of like crazy.
Well, I mean,
Rumored.
It could have been anything. I don't know.
I mean,
I know that's probably like one of like his boys would know that.
Yeah.
Boys and them, they would know for sure. But
and we all know you don't snitch, Lil Kim. We respect you, so I'm not really expecting you to freaking tell us.
Not only that, but that was like that was my bae. So he ain't gonna tell the bae what's going on.
What's your favorite Biggie song before you get out of here?
What? Now that's like asking me.
Get money? Is it Get Money? Tell me now.
Oh my gosh, I can't pick one. All right, let me see.
Give me the top five. Give me five. Give me top five.
Okay, cool. I could do that.
Yeah.
Top five. Warning.
Yep.
Dead Wrong.
Yep.
Who Shot Ya?
Of course.
Hypnotized.
Yep.
Kicking the Door. I got to give you one more though. Kicking the Door. Ooh. Hypnotized. What's the other one? Somebody's Got to Die.
Yo, you got all the hard killer songs, yo.
Yeah.
Damn, Kim.
Hard. That's right. Hard.
Somebody's gonna die when I do this mix, man. Holy man. You're gonna make Tupac come back on that stage, man.
You know what it is, though? Like, I love More Money, More Problems. Because I love his verse on there a lot. But it's like I was there during the process of recording that record. I used to hear that record over and over and over again when they were in and all of that stuff. So, it was my favorite record at that time for a long time. But then, I used to hear it so much. But, yeah, it's like I go back to, like, old records, too. Like, Machine Gun Funk. I like that. And then I like the record he did with Jay-Z, the Brooklyn record.
Oh, yeah, that Brooklyn shit is hard. Oh, man.
Yes.
So you got
so, I mean, okay. I love the record he did with Method Man.
Oh, word. I forgot about that joint, too.
Remember that?
Yeah. That was The What? The What? Yeah.
The What? Yeah, The What. And then don't forget, now a lot of people may or may not have heard this record, and a lot of people probably didn't understand how that record happened, but remember the record he did with Shaquille O'Neal? Oh,
yeah. He came on my show talking about, he has like 2 other records he did with Big, but he just said it's just for him. He's never leaking them.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
Even before you get out of here, you never interacted with Tupac? You never like chopped it up with him? Because Tupac did have a cool friendship with Faith. You never like link with that dude or in any way? Or you just keeping that?
I've never really linked with him, but I've been around and he's talked to me before, but we were in the tunnel a couple times. He was around and, he asked Big who I was. And Big was like, oh, that's my honey. He's like, oh, this is like before it really got big, but, a couple times we were around each other, but we never really had conversation,
Can you imagine, like, you're standing next to, like, the future, like, guy you could have so much beef with? Like, that's crazy. Like,
I know. Super crazy. Yeah. It was funny because when we were in the tunnel, he literally didn't know who I was. And he's like, yo, who's Honey right there? Who's Shorty? Because I was
who's Honey right there?
Yeah, and I was just standing there waiting for him to finish talking to Big. And, he's like, oh, that's my honey right there. That's my honey right there. And Big, and Tupac just looked at Big like, what are you doing with her? She's so little. Like, it was funny.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
It was funny because, he gave me that look because he didn't know who I was, whatever.
Tupac. At least you got a cool story. Tupac saw me get whipped by my father, which is kind of whack. Like, that's the story I got.
He did what?
Because I used to live next door to Tall Stretch from Live Squad. So,
yeah. I love Stretch was a good person.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Stretch. He died, he got killed or whatever. But the thing is, I was getting whipped by my Haitian father. I don't know what I did. Maybe I didn't bathe or some shit. I don't know. My father was whipping me. And Tupac and Tall Stretch is walking down the block with 40s and shit. And then they see me getting whipped. And they watch me get whipped by my dad, like, until it was over. And that's the only connection I got with Tupac. I never met Big. I never saw Big. in the studio labels. Like,
did you feel like he was like, nigga, help me, motherfucker?
He was like, damn, nigga, you got whipped. Like, and he was with digital. He was the digital underground Tupac. He wasn't even like, he was dressing weird. He had like all that flaring shit. Like, he was the weirdo at that time. He wasn't even gangster. So
I know a lot of people didn't know that.
But you got a better story, Lil Kim. My story sucks, man. Like, father.
No.
I feel like an asshole right now.
That's interesting because I never knew that.
Yeah, well, I don't. This is not what I want to tell you, but I mean, it is terrible. Yo. Like, come on, man.
You're so silly.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
In a fast-paced world, every day brings new challenges and new opportunities. At Strayer University, we know a thing or two about getting and staying ahead of change. For over 130 years, we've been providing students like you with innovative tools, customized support, and an education built to empower you, so you can find your way forward and always keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.